Hi and welcome. If you want to change your front brake pads in a Mark II Honda Jazz, let me show you how in under 5 minutes. You'll need a 12mm socket or wrench, flat-headed screwdriver, solid metal bar, in my case the extension for my socket set, new brake pads obviously, the car's jack and wheel brace, and if you wish, a bucket. Firstly, take the brake fluid reservoir cap off. This is important for later. Now jack the car up and take the wheel off. The bucket is great for putting in the bolts and other parts that you will need later. The brake caliper requires a 12mm socket to remove the lower bolt attaching it to the assembly. Once removed, the caliper can swing up, giving access to the brake pads. It may require a bit of effort to move due to dust and muck build-up. You should find two clips that hold the pads together. Pinch and remove these. When removing the pads from each side, there is a metal clip at the bottom and top of the caliper, which you can press to help getting the pads out. Once the pads are removed, we want to push the caliper piston back in. At the beginning, we remove the brake fluid cap to allow this. Stick your metal bar through the hole in the top of the caliper and press both sides of the bar to push the piston back in. Whilst doing this, keep an eye on your brake fluid reservoir to make sure that it doesn't overflow. Before you put the pads in, I recommend cleaning the caliper with a flat-headed screwdriver to get rid of the brake dust and grime. Pop the new pads in. A few tips. One of the pads has a metal prong sticking out. This goes in inside with the prong at the bottom. I found it easiest to put the pad in at a 45-degree angle, starting with the section nearest the hub centre first. The Brembo pads that I added had a backing plate already attached, but you may need to swap this over from your old pads if your new pads don't have them. They clip off and on, so it was pretty straightforward. When I changed the original pads, they didn't come with any grease on them, so it's not required. Now once the new pads are in, do the rest of the steps in reverse. Add the two clips. Put the bolt back into the caliper and firmly tighten. Put the wheel on securely and put the brake fluid reservoir cap back on. On top of this, I like to give the brake pedal a press a few times to ensure that it bites properly. Check the brake fluid is at the correct level and go for a very careful first run to ensure that everything is working well. I also try to bed the pads in gently, although there's a few schools of thought in this, so you can do it whichever way you prefer. For £30 or €35 and half an hour of your time every 45,000 miles or 70,000 kilometres, it's well worth doing slightly earlier than required if need be. Thanks for watching, and I hope it's been informative for you. Have a great day.